Yeah, just having another look at Sdl Sundance. Okay, just to recap a few things from the one that we did, I think it was a week or 2 weeks ago, when it was about 24 cents. We were looking at repeating ranges, and we can see a range here. Okay, on this black little thing here. Okay, and it had repeated it before. Okay, and even repeated it on the way down. Okay, basically the one repeated it up in here. There's another repeating range here where this basically this long blue repeated in here. Okay, and it did the right thing here, and it repeated basically twice on this one here, so not quite. Okay, but it doesn't mind repeating ranges that it's done in the past, as we've basically implied that. The overall 61.8% fib, I've just made a little note here, overall 61.8% fib, so when I zoom into this we know what it is. It's also at this 261 target here, and it's around about 37 cents, 37 and a half, somewhere around about there. That was this reverse fib we pulled in here, gave us a 161 here and a 261 up here. Okay, this is a fib projection for the run. It's thrown the 161 at the 161. It's thrown the 261 at the 61.8%. So I'd be tending to believe it a little bit more. But what we're going to do now is just zoom in and have a look at a few things. And what I was saying too, there was a golden cross happening here on the daily. Okay, and it had happened 3 times on the chart before. So let's just have a look here. Our repeating ranges again. We have that one there. Okay, what this little blue stick here I've got here for is some people have asked me if this is a cup and handle. Okay, and I wasn't quite sure because the amount of time that it's taken, and rules for cup and handles is 1 to 6 months. Well, this one's 3 days short of 1 month. Okay, so it could be a bullish cup and handle. Okay, so what we need to do is, if that's the case, just have a look and see what we can find out about it. So if we measured from the top of the cup to the bottom of the cup, which is across these 2 tops here, okay, let's bring in this line here so we know what we're talking about. Okay, and the break of the handle break through the top of the cup is what you would find would be your next target. Okay, now the interesting thing, we'll find out where that target is in a minute. If this range is going to repeat in here from there to there, let's just see what happens. Okay, and there we go. Okay, we've got our 61 point fib here. Okay, and we've got our 261 here, which is 37 and basically 37 and a half. So it's all getting a little bit spooky. The range wants to repeat up to that. The cup and handle wants to repeat up to that. The only thing I was thinking about was this little candle in here is a little bit of a spinning top. Okay, is one thing to have a look at there. So whether it might just come back and retest the break, and there might be somewhere in around about these 2 little tops in here. Okay, which would be about 29.5, or might even just retest in here the target lines, which was at 28.75. So if you can get 28.75, you'd be a pretty lucky dude. Let's just have a look for some fibs here. Now, if we were to do a fib, whoops, wrong one. Let's do it from the bottom to the top of that run, from the bottom of the cup to the top. Okay, your retracement levels we're looking at is the 29.5, pretty much spot on there what we're looking at. Okay, and then back down to 28. Okay, whether it does that, if it does, I think it'd probably be a broken handle, so that's something to bear in mind as well. Also, just looking at our indicators here on the daily chart. The MACD is sort of flattened out along here quite a few times in the past. Whoops, there. Whether it's going to do it again here and just sort of take a little bit of time off or punch straight through it, we don't know. Okay, the thing to have a look at here is I'll just put in a marker so we know, we can see what was going on the chart when that was taking place, and then it had the big up. Okay. The other thing is the SCOT is just flatlining a little bit in here. Volumes are very good on this stock at the moment. The yellow line is average volume. Okay, so it's very much above average volume, so it's in a bullish mode. Okay. The other thing is DEMA. Now we've had a short entry put in here, which was 3 days ago. This is what I call a buy signal. It is a buy signal. The DEMA itself then said, yep, right, let's buy, and up she goes. Okay, this is around about on the daily chart about 65. Okay, they can run to 70, they can run to 85, and this stock has actually run to 85 before. And if you actually look on the DEMA there, you can actually see a little cup. Okay, and a little handle there. Okay, so that's interesting, but yeah, I won't take too much notice of that, but it was just something I just thought I'd have a little bit of a chuckle about. That's the rest of the DEMA, so you can all see that. Let's just put this back up here. I'm just going to go back to quickly back to the daily, and then we'll go to the weekly. Also on the daily, the other spooky thing is we've drawn this line across these tops through here. Funnily enough, it comes out up at around about 38 cents. So someone's trying to tell us something. So whether it hits that and then does another retrace like it did in here and then goes again is what I'd sort of be looking at. We'll have a look at the weekly and see what that tells. Back with the weekly. This is the weekly overall. And we can see that we were talking about a golden cross on the weekly as well. If you check the video before, we can see that the 7-period moving average has gone through the 200. It wasn't anywhere near it a week ago. So, and all the others are coming up to do that weekly golden cross. So this could really get the skates on. In my book, it's still clinging close to the bollies. It's 1, 2, 3 out there, and then it's come back inside. Okay, so it's still abiding by the rules. Okay, this here though, this could be a little hanged man. So whether it has a week off, I don't know. It'll all depend on open next week. If it opens higher than what it closed, I'd probably say she's going to power on from there. Okay, so yeah, that's basically all I can really tell you about there on the weekly, and it is looking bullish on the weekly. Let's just have a look at the weekly indicators, and again MACD has broken above these little tops. Okay, so that is a breakout, and it's run up to here before, so it could go to here, it could go some more. We don't know. We'll find out soon. The other thing is weekly volumes are increasing. Okay, weekly volumes are increasing again, so that is telling me it's bullish, and there's your average weekly volume. Okay, let's just have a quick look at the DEMA. So I don't want to run out of time here. I've got a couple of minutes to go. This here again is a buy signal on the DEMA on a weekly chart. Okay, the thing to bear in mind with the weekly DEMA here, you can see where it has run up to 85 or pretty close to it before. Okay, and that was on its big trending big bull run, and I think this run's pretty much a bull run as well. And here at the moment we're still under the 60 on the DEMA, so it could just do a normal run to a 70, or it could do a real big run. So it's got plenty of room to move, is what I'd be thinking. So all in all, I'd be saying for Sundance, things are still looking bullish. Okay, and don't forget, it's not going to go straight up in a row. You know, it'll need to have a little bit of time off, do this and that, and all the rest of it. The traders are all over it. They're just loving it. So yeah, it's quite a volatile stock, but it's also very bullish at the moment. So that's my bet. Bye bye.